I mean, Obama has, you talked about diplomacy. Obama has tried the peaceful route. Um, Obama has tried to use diplomacy. Trump came in, tried to use diplomacy.
Obama did not try to use. Obama was successful at diplomacy. They had an agreement, the JCPOA,
Right.
which was
Well,
respected, and
respect,
again with
really?
yes, which was respected by Iran until Donald Trump terminated the JCPOA. Iran was in how do you call it? Iran was still following the terms and the conditions of their enrichment. Even after that, it's only when the French government, the French government and the other British governments who were part of the JCPOA refused to fulfill their own side of their own refused to fulfill their obligations to the JCPOA, that Iran decided that they were going to enrich uranium past the agreed 3%. Again, when did Iran start enriching past 3%? It wasn't with the time of Obama. It was only after Trump terminated the JCPOA agreement that uranium enrichment started. It was only after that inspectors, Iran began restricting the inspectors from coming to their sites and inspect. It was only after the JCPOA was terminated. So Obama was very successful with diplomacy, and
Right.
parties respected
So,
the terms of that diplomacy. And you could hear Donald Trump in his speech boasting how he was the one who put an end to the JCPOA. Again, ending the JCPOA is the reason why they are fighting, why he's attacking Iran today. Because if the JCPOA was still active and Iran was following the terms and conditions of that agreement, there would have been no need for an attack. We will not be here today talking about the Americans and Israel attacking Iran.
I mean,
So diplomacy works. Again, that's the point I'm trying to say, that diplomacy has worked in the past, and it could have worked this time if Donald Trump was patient and reasonable enough to actually follow the
well, yours, Trump did not attack them in his first term. Okay, Biden came. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon, and
Biden did not attack them either.
He did not. But according to them, Trump started with negotiation. He sent Jared Kushner and what was the guy's name, Witkoff. And according to Trump, his administration, during negotiation, Iran says our starting point is that we reserve the right to enrich uranium. We already have 440 kilos of enriched uranium, which is what America estimated it to be 60% of what they are initially saying. So, I'm fine that you seem to be on the side of the Iranians and believe whatever they say, but they walk into this negotiation with conditions that no matter what, they are going to enrich uranium. I mean, if you're only limited to 3%, that should not be an issue. You should be able to show the person who is willing to attack you because they think you're enriching more than the amount you had agreed to. You should be able to show that. But no, they say their goal is to enrich uranium, whether the U.S. president cares or not. And they were thinking that they're making the case to people that they've done before, to the likes of Obama, the likes of Biden, the likes of Clinton, who always draw the line in the sand. But unfortunately, they are dealing with someone who means what he says and says what he means. So to just flaunt that and think it's not going to go, it's just going to go as if nothing happened, especially when previous presidents have said that you guys cannot develop Ukraine. I don't think they realize the extent that Trump was willing to go to be able to stop them. And sure, I have reasons here why Trump exited the JC, whatever.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just to list a few. Failure to address non-nuclear issues. So Trump argued that the negotiator under Obama administration failed to curtail Iran's regional influence in countries like Syria, Yemen, and did not address its ballistic missile program. Okay, another point, sunset provisions. He criticized the sunset clauses, which meant restriction on Iran's nuclear program will expire over time, allowing Iran to eventually resume nuclear research and development. The third point, failed to prevent nuclear goals. Trump claimed that instead of stopping Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons, the deal only delayed while providing the regime with a massive financial boost, in bracket sanction relief, that was used to fund malign behavior. Inadequate inspection mechanism. The administration claimed the deal did not allow for adequate inspection of military sites and left Iran with a potential path to continue designing nuclear weapons. Evidence of Iran's nuclear archive. Shortly before the withdrawal, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu presented intelligence deal, the nuclear archive, which Trump cited as proof that Iran had maintained a secret nuclear weapon program despite the deal. Okay, so this is American assessment of the situation. From every indication, America don't think that they are telling the truth about their nuclear program. And then to add to that, during a negotiation, you tell them that we don't care. We are not compromising on our ability to develop a nuclear program. So that just tells the American president that you guys have just been using this as a delay tactic. And you've used the money that Obama literally delivered in stacks of cash to be able to fund this program. Okay, so I don't know. I guess we are just believing different people and trusting different people on what they say. You seem to be more aligned with to trust what the Iranian people say.
So this is not a religion where you believe blindly. I look at the
Right.
facts. I try to look at the facts,
Mm-hmm.
and I can discern for myself, just as you can for yourself,
Right.
what makes sense, what is reasonable to you, right? And I think that is how we're going by. It's not belief where, if Donald Trump says any nonsense, you're just going to agree because he said it. It's not religion.
No.
This is people who have a brain and a mind and a worldview of their own, like looking at the facts on the ground and making their comments and determination based on what they know.
Right.
First of all, Iran is a signatory to the nuclear proliferation treaty,
Was
which means, sorry,
they were or are they still a
they
signatory?
still are. They still are.
Okay.
Which means Iran is entitled by right to a nuclear program, not a nuclear weapon
Yeah.
program. That's not what I said. I said a nuclear program,
Right.
which means they can enrich uranium
Mm-hmm.
up to a certain level.
Right.
Uranium, which is used for pharmaceuticals, used for radiation, used for Iran, is entitled to be able to do that if they have the skills to do it. First things first. Secondly, Iran did not enrich uranium past the agreed percent on the agreed on the JCPOA until the point where it was terminated. Again, that too is a fact.